This is Rick's Alone Time with God blog, and I heard this on Tuesday, July 30th, 2024, and the title is Exciting and Exhilarating Times. And I asked, Lord, what else would you like to share with me or your children? I'm seeing my children rise up all over the world against tyranny and realizing that each of you has been called according to my purpose. Keep standing, my children, and you will continue to see the difference between loving yourself and loving me. To do the best thing for yourself, you need to die to yourself so that you can focus first on me. This is not natural, and it is not what the world tells you to do. This is not about wealth and getting to retirement and financial well-being. It is really about letting me live through you. Many will have an abundant life that affects many people, but they will be poor. However, they will have so much faith that all their needs will be met. The lack of wealth allows them to focus even more on me. Others I will call to be distribution centers of wealth and blessing for others, and will be wealthy. However, this will not be easy, as those will need to be very focused on me and will need to die to themselves each day to make sure that greed and pride do not start to get in the way. Temptation will be a constant pull that the enemy will use to try to get you to fall. So instead, move away from looking and focusing on great wealth transfers. Instead, focus on walking close with me by faith versus sight. I created each one of you, and I do not make mistakes. Do you think if I know the number of hairs on your head and knew you before you were born, that I'm not the best one to decide what your calling is? Of course I am. So relax and remove your focus on concepts like wealth transfers and investing to get rich. Instead, focus on that which will not rust or be overrun with moths. As you seek my face, your calling will become more clear and your path will become more obvious. The times that are approaching will be exciting, chaotic, and even exhilarating. So look at them this way versus moving into fear and anxiety and dread. I want you to enjoy this entire process, and that means you have to make sure you are hearing from me clearly. There is no better way to hear from me clearly than coming to me alone after you have renewed your mind to my word. Too many of my children are listening to everybody else. The news, the prophets, the shows, the junk intel. Some of this is healthy, but too much of this leads to removing the time I want to spend with you. Yes, I want to spend time with you. So the question is, do you want to spend time with me? Get my words in your heart and then come to me and I will communicate with you. Maybe in different ways than you were expecting. But you can expect to hear from me. So let us do this. Expect to hear from me and get ready for some exciting and exhilarating times. Discover more with Rick at morewithrick.com. That's morewithrick.com.